Welcome everyone to Getting Started with Blackboard Ultra. We're going to begin by covering two topics. The first will be copying content into Blackboard Ultra. Before I show you a live demonstration, we will discuss things to know about copying content into Blackboard Ultra. The first thing is that users must begin this process by being in their current course to copy any content from the previous course. Even if your previous course was taught in Original or Ultra, you will begin this process by starting in the current course you wish to bring content into. The second thing for you to know is that the course copy option should be used rather than import content. Course copy allows you to select specific items from the course that you would like to transfer over. The third thing is the grade center should be carefully reviewed after copying a course. Faculty need to ensure that all columns, categories, and grading schemas are accurately copied. Lastly, you want to ensure that all content, also including your assignments, tests, and discussions, align correctly after the copy. You must check that the availability settings for each item, such as your due date and visibility to students, are updated to reflect the current term. Now that we have a few things to keep in mind, let's see how the process is to copy content. You will begin by entering in your current course, in which you will see the course content page and your mighty plus symbol. You can click that plus symbol to see a drop down menu in which you would then select copy content. You can also access the copy content feature by using the three dots, also known as the three ellipses, in the top right corner of your screen. And when you click those three dots, a drop down appears for you to choose copy items. When you select copy items, you will then see a list of all the courses that you have access to. There's a search bar above in which you can then begin your search, such as using the year 2024 for this academic year, the previous year of 2023, the semester such as fall or spring. You also have the option to search by section. Don't forget that as you narrow down your search, there will be arrows on the right-hand side for you to go from page 1 to page 2 or 3. And as you search, you will then see your results narrow down. You can also enter the title of your course, and we are working with the Ultra course today. So because my courses have similar names, you can see that the current semester course is grayed out, in which I am currently in, and I will bring my content from the previous Ultra Sandbox demo course by either clicking the checkbox to the left or clicking the arrow on the right to enter in and see specific details. When I click the arrow on the left and check off that box, you will see that one item is now selected on the right-hand side in gray. But I want to go inside, so I'm going to click the arrow to see the information I have selected. It will load up to show me all of my materials such as content, discussion, announcements, question banks, and rubrics, or your grading schema. You can use the arrows to deeper dive into those materials, and now I can see individual assignments. You can deselect these items by clicking the checkbox to the left and unselecting them, and they will begin to remove from the item section on the right-hand side. You can see the numbers begin to decline as I now have only 15 items selected. To go back into this course, I'm going to use the title of the name above the materials, and it will bring me back to see all of those items I selected. Now that I realize I don't need that and I would only like to select my content, I'll deselect everything, make sure content is selected, and choose Start Copy on the right-hand side of the screen at the bottom. As you begin copying content, a purple loading button will appear at the bottom, and you will wait no more than 2 to 3 minutes for your content to load. If you notice that this is taking longer than 3 minutes, feel free to use the refresh button at the top left corner of your browser, in which your screen will just reload the page and load up your content. If your content is still loading, you will see that the copying content will appear, but it will show you what you have so far. Once the completion of the copy has happened, a green checkbox will appear. At this point, you should be reviewing your content, seeing that your modules, folders, or units are there. You'll begin to scroll through. You'll open up your modules or your folders to see what materials and make sure that everything is transferred over properly. If you decided it's something you don't need, you might click the three ellipses dot to the right of that module and choose to edit or delete that item. You want to ensure that all of those items, such as your announcements, gradebook, maybe your groups, have moved over as well. You'll use the tabs at the top to check those other sections. As you can see, when your copy is complete, you will then go ahead and successfully review your materials and information to double check, as we suggested in the things to know. And if you have any issues, you would reach out to us. The TOT at coppin.edu email is how you will reach out to our team. We are going to continue forward with our next topic, which is creating content in Blackboard Ultra. For this, we will be creating content such as an assignment. The first things you need to know about creating content is that you want to plan the course structure carefully, ensuring that the layout is intuitive and easy for students to navigate. Using folders and modules to organize your content by week, unit, or topic can help create a good flowing. You also want to enhance student engagement by integrating interactive elements such as discussion boards, multimedia content, or quizzes. You can use the various tools in Blackboard Ultra, such as journals, blogs, or our third party tools like Panopto, quickly and play pause it to enhance your teaching and learning. Third party tools such as Pearson, Cengage, Respondus, and more are still accessible through the Content Market feature in Blackboard Ultra. So, now that you know what we are looking into, we're going to go into our demonstration, which takes us to our content page, and we see that we have the mighty plus symbols here. You can open up your modules or folders as we have given you a template to get started, in which you will see the plus symbol still falls in between those items. So wherever you would like to place your item that you are creating, you would do so by clicking the plus symbol there, choosing create, and see that on the right hand side a pop out appears for you to select your item. We are choosing assignment from the list. And once you select assignment, you will then be able to start with your title. At the top for this, I'm going to call it a demo assignment. And as I begin typing, I can see that the new assignment phrase disappears. And now I want to set my visibility by clicking hidden from students on the right hand side and changing that drop down to visible to students. In the center is a text box once you click there, and you will be able to begin typing your instructions, uploading your details as necessary. So I am giving my students the instructions to upload assignment by 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday. After you enter in all of that information, you can make changes using the toolbar at the top in gray. That toolbar will allow you to do things such as bold. You can also change the font size, color picker, highlighting it to be red, making it underlined or italics so that it stands out. If you need to use any other options, such as you want things to be centered in the middle, you need to undo, clear this format because it does not work for you. Maybe link a video or attach a document. You can also upload an image or insert content such as from the content market, a YouTube video. You would click out of this and choose save. And now you can see your instructions appear at the center. On the right-hand side, you will automatically see your due date, assignment, your points, and attempts. You will click that gear shift on the right-hand side for a pop-out to appear for you to set your assignment settings. We have chosen the date of August 27th, so we want to click the calendar icon to adjust that due date. My time is 11:59 p.m., but I can click the clock icon to adjust if necessary. You can choose to have no due date if necessary. Note that if I prohibit late submissions by checking off that box, I also prohibit new attempts after the due date. Class conversations is a new feature in which you can enable for your students to discuss any conversations such as missed notes over the conversation. It is encouraged for things such as assignments or discussion boards to allow for like a side conversation. We do not encourage it for assessments as you do not want students communicating about what is going on in your test if possibly they may have not taken it. As we continue on, you have the formative tool, which you can use if you are doing formative assessments. The grading and submission section will be there. If you are using weights, you might want to assign this assignment to a specific category. If you're allowing multiple attempts, you can allow up to 10 before they become unlimited. If you're using points percentage, complete or incomplete or letter, you can do so by changing that here. You can also change your points. And then if you are using anonymous grading or evaluation options, you would do so and make those adjustments here. Say that we have multiple choice, true or false questions. You can choose to post assessment grades automatically so that this assignment will be graded ongoingly as students complete the questions and submit their work. Below is assessment security, where you will find the responders tool, time limit, and the option to align this with your goals and standards. You will always choose save, and you will note that once you save those changes, all of your updates will take effect in the assignment settings section, and you will use the blue X to return back to your content section, in which you will see your assignment appear. And if you did not set those visibilities at the beginning when you created the assignment, you can do so here. If you know that you have placed your assignment in the wrong area and you need to move it, you will click and drag and it will highlight in purple and then it will begin to drop down and move. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to contact the IDEA team and we will be here to support you. We thank you for joining our video and hope this helps you. Have a good evening.